that are going to be busy because there are drivers out of position on the grid who will be fighting through, and there are drivers certainly on the front row of the field in McLaren who are looking to hold on to what they have. The soft, the medium and the hard. We're expecting this Grand Prix to be a one-stopper using the medium and the hard tyres. As we take you through the medium to live pictures, it is the final Grand Prix of the year, and we will welcome you to the starting grid, which has Franco Colapinto with a gearbox penalty in 20th. We have Charles Leclerc with a 10th-place penalty for going beyond his battery allocation. He's 19th. They chose against starting him in the pit lane. Alex Albon also a 5th-place penalty for the gearbox. Jack Doohan is in 17th. Lewis Hamilton next in Q1 for his final start for Mercedes. Zhou Guanyu is in 15th. Kevin Magnussen, P14. He damaged the floor getting out of the way of Hamilton on his fast lap. Lance Stroll is 13th for Aston Martin, and then it's a RB pair of Yuki Tsunoda, again out-qualifying Liam Lawson in 12th position. Sergio Perez made Q3 in what could be his final start for Red Bull. Valtteri Bottas was electric all the way through the session. That's his best start of the year in the final Grand Prix of the season. Fernando Alonso is 8th. 3-place penalty for Nico Hülkenberg for overtaking in the pit lane. He was in the race director's notes. You're just not allowed to do it. 3-place drop for him. Such a shame. George Russell was in 6th. Pierre Gasly, immense P5 for Alpine as they tried to hang on to 6th in the constructors. Max Verstappen P4. Carlos Sainz says goodbye to Ferrari in 3rd. And McLaren, for the 65th time in their history, lock out the front row. It's a 9th career pole for Lando Norris. It is time to answer the final question of the season. Who will we call the champion constructor of the world? And the season finale is underway. It's Yuki Tsunoda on a crash at turn 1. Contact, massive contact. Oscar Piastri making contact with the Red Bull as they flash through. It's Lando Norris with the lead, and he gets the move done. Brave on the brakes in his final start in Formula 1. And round he goes. Perez spins. A wild opening lap of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, so Verstappen's made short work of Sainz, who's a bit tardy, and this is where the surprise comes. He sends it and realises that Oscar has given him a bit of space, but just the momentum of that Red Bull was always going to drift wide.
This was on the first lap, super late braking move from Magnussen, and then the contact between Bottas and Perez is how Perez went round. Perez would then lose drive from the car and park up.
Well, this is on board with Oscar Piastri.
Oh, big contact, and how did that not rip the front wing off? Leclerc will be believing he can quickly clear the Aston Martin, and Fernando Alonso is outside of DRS, but Charles Leclerc did. The Ferrari screams by, but Verstappen gets past the green Aston Martin, and on the exit of the corner, the order changes up to 5th place. This is some attacking drive from Charles Leclerc. The car dropped down, was sent, and the front left was not tight.
Yeah, it didn't look right, certainly when the car hit the ground. And that's kind of where the driver's looking. You're looking a little bit out to the left-hand side, out into the pit lane or the fast lane there. I guess Gasly doesn't have DRS, so it's going to be a little bit easier than what we saw before. And yeah, he doesn't defend. After how many laps, he had to try it around the outside.
And hearing that we're cutting to Kevin Magnussen, debris on the circuit. So there's a spin for Kevin Magnussen that we caught late. Lock up for Valtteri Bottas. Oh my word, huge lock up, and contact between the Sauber and the Haas.
Yep, on the inside, yeah, just no front grip. We heard earlier in the Grand Prix, I think it was Lewis Hamilton talking, or was it Max Verstappen saying, just couldn't break into the corners as you get those front tyres not quite working.
Late on the brakes for Lewis Hamilton. He'll be enjoying this feeling. He fights it, getting the power on as he gets past. Might have to wait until he gets to a... Whoa! He lost the air on the front wing, and Piastri gathered it together, getting too close to the back of the V-car.
Well, every day is a school day.
And on the last lap, but this is the moment that McLaren dreamed of. Lando Norris wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. McLaren are world champions of 2024.
We did it, mate. We did it. World champions. Well done.
Papaya on top. Incredible. Well done, everyone. So proud of you all.
They win the Constructors' title for the first time since 1998. 84 wins, 78 pole positions, and 153 podiums. A standout stint in Formula One like no other. Hamilton and Mercedes sign off in style.
No, I'm not covering.
And the top two teams in the World Championship, it's like times of old. Ferrari and McLaren. Another title for the famous team, restored to the top of the Formula One World Championship. And McLaren, the top team in the world for the first time since 1998, the first time in 26 years. And the party, as told by our winner today, will go long, long, long into the night.
I'm blinded by your grace.